Hello everybody, welcome to my channel today. So today I am doing the dreaded shopping list for men, gift ideas. So I did do a gift guide last year, so I will link that below. And looking at it, I would recommend all the same products. So I was thinking, how do I do a new gift guide that's different than what I did last year? And I thought, why don't I just show you guys what I've bought for men in my life this year? I have all the gifts here and I'll just kind of go through what I bought and why and some examples, and maybe it might give you guys some ideas of what to buy for men, because I know typically they are very difficult to buy for, with the exception of my dad, because he never buys anything for himself, so he likes everything. But I know my husband in particular is very difficult because he just buys what he wants or needs, and I know I personally don't want to roam around Home Depot scratching my head trying to come up with ideas, same as he wouldn't want to walk around Sephora and try and figure out what I don't have and what I would need. So I'm going to first start, so I've kind of done them in a bit of categories, like with kind of stockingy kind of stuffers, and then kind of ramping up to more expensive items. However, I am just going to list off the items that I don't actually have in front of me, because I am notorious for forgetting to mention things when they're not sitting in front of me. So I'm going to do those first. And the first thing is sports team stuff. I did put that in my gift guide last year. My dad in particular loves Manchester United. So every year I pick up something for him, whether it's, I bought him a bathrobe one year. He's got all the jerseys, I think. They also do coffee mugs, keychains, all that kind of stuff, and they actually now sell it on Amazon, and it's the official Manchester United stuff, so it's authentic and all that, because I used to have to order it from the UK. But a lot of men have sports teams that they really enjoy, so maybe getting something from their favorite team. The next one is my nephews. Now I have young nephews and I have older nephews, and my older nephews, when they were late teens, early 20s, were impossible to buy for. So I would buy them stuff from the liquor store. And I don't like just giving them a case of beer or a bottle of something. And at the holiday season, they always have gift sets, which is so helpful to me. So a lot of times I would buy a gift set, and of course these boys were of age to drink, that would come with something. For example, there was a Corona one, and it came with fancy Corona bottles and then glasses. I remember for the one boy I bought for, he had just moved out onto his own place, and I'm sure those glasses would have come in handy, and then it was something to give to him. I should also mention, I hate doing cash or gift cards. I just have a thing about it. I just don't like giving cash, and gift cards, I just feel, not that it's a cop-out, I just like everything to be even the same amount. I have a lot of nieces and nephews, and I want to spend the same amount, and sometimes when it's a gift card, it's exact amount. And anyway, it's just my own personal quirk, so I always like to give an actual physical gift. So I just had to mention that I don't have any of those with me today. And the last one is Lego. Now, I bought this for my husband last year. My husband loves building things. He loves creating. He builds drones, but now they're illegal here, so he loves building stuff. So another lady I had watched on YouTube had shown that she always buys her husband. These are like adult Lego pieces, by the way. So I'm going to insert a photo here. My husband is a huge car fanatic, so I bought him a Porsche Lego. I told all his family, his daughter, everything. Everyone was like, that's the perfect gift for him, because he loves building and keep him busy, loves fiddling and all that. And he did love it. However, we did return it. I will mention that, because he just felt it was very expensive, and he just felt once it's built, what is he going to do with it? So that is something to think about. But some people who collect Lego and all that, they can display them, or if you have young sons, they can put it in their bedroom or something like that. So for me, I thought it was an amazing idea. He thought it was an amazing idea, but it just wasn't practical for him, and they are pretty pricey, I will admit that. But anyway, I just thought it was a fantastic gift, and I just wanted to pass it on if you have someone in your life that likes building things, maybe a dad or somebody who's retired, has a lot of time, and wants to fiddle around with something like that, or a project with their kids or whatever. Okay, so let's get into stockingy stuffer kind of things. I always like to have a few little goodies for my husband and any guys. It's usually, I buy them their favorite candy, something that's unique. My husband is a huge sweet tooth, so is my dad, but they obviously don't want to eat too much sugar for obvious reasons. So I always buy some neat things. Winners and Marshalls, they always have unique candy, a lot of imported candy, like these are British. So I brought some British toffees. My husband loves white chocolate, so I always pick up the Purdy's white chocolate for him and let him have some fun with that. So candy is always a hit, especially if it's something unique, not just a Kit Kat or O. Henry bar or something that they really, really like. And usually at Christmas they come out in a little bit more festive packaging or unique packaging. Another thing is, I've noticed a lot of men these days are into pampering and toiletries and things like that, and they even come out with a lot of men's lines. For example, Axe, they bring out some neat body washes and deodorant sprays. I also buy this one for my husband. He loves it, Everyman Jack. So I always put these in my husband's stocking, and then I'm going to be giving some to my son-in-law. And another thing that I have done in the past, I've never heard of anybody doing this, but a friend of mine used to do it, and it was called a table gift. And I guess it's similar to a cracker. You would make your own. And so what I did one year when we were hosting Christmas, because sometimes some of the guests that are coming, we don't exchange gifts with, but I always like somebody who comes to my home on Christmas to receive a gift. I just have a thing about that. So rather than buying the store-made prepackaged ones, I made my own little table gifts. I've also done them for ladies, so I'll do that in my ladies gift guide. But for the men, what I did was I went to the liquor store and bought all these little miniature, you know, you can get them with Bailey's liqueurs. This one is Glenfiddich rum, or what is this, whiskey. And I put them in a little bag, and then I put a single sachet of hot chocolate. And I just thought it was just a fun little table gift. And like I said, it's just in place of a Christmas cracker, and that everybody has one at their table place setting. I just really enjoy doing that. So now into men's fragrance. Now, my husband isn't really into wearing aftershave or cologne. I personally love it, so I often buy them for him, and he does wear them on special occasions, but he kind of forgets and all that. So something that his mom used to always do for him, and I'm going to carry on the tradition, is she would buy him a deodorant from a luxury brand. So for example, he would always get a Chanel deodorant, and then that way he always smells really nice, and it's something he uses every day because he uses deodorant. But it's a little bit more of a luxurious scent without having to wear cologne or aftershave if he's not really into it. Sorry, my nose is itchy. I also like this idea if you maybe on a bit of a budget, and to buy a bottle of men's cologne or aftershave is a little bit pricey. So this definitely is a little bit more on budget, and she even gave it to me in this fancy little Chanel bag. So it's a really fancy, nice little gift, and also without, like I say, breaking the bank. But it's just a really nice little something. And I'm going to keep up the tradition and give one to my husband every year, because he really likes that. So the next thing is fragrance. So I did end up picking one up for my husband, even though he's not crazy about wearing colognes, but I still buy them because I like them. And this one in particular, I just loved. He did get a sample of it, and he did actually really, really like it. But he said, don't spend so much money on me, and it's expensive. But I bought him one during the VIB sale, and he's going to get that for Christmas. And he'll probably only wear it at special occasions, but he will wear it. And then my dad, on the other hand, loves aftershave and cologne. He needs one every Christmas because he goes through them. He sometimes gets two, and he goes through them because he really, really enjoys them. So I always give him samples throughout the year that I get from Sephora, and then at the end of the year he tells me which one he really enjoyed. And this year it was a Hermes, and it's called Terre D'Hermes. And I know this one is ripped. I got this one at Winners, actually. I did actually buy one from Sephora, a really nice kit. But I saw this one at Winners, and it has a travel size in it. The one from Sephora came with something else. And because he's going to Australia for 2 months, I know he would really appreciate a travel size bottle of it so he can take it with him on his trip. So it comes with 2 little travel size things plus the full size, and these gift sets, typically you're paying just for the fragrance and the rest is free. So these are always a great value, and if you can find one at Winners or Marshall's, even better because they have such great prices. So the next thing is clothing. I know it's super boring, but there are a couple of brands I wanted to mention that I really enjoy. My husband, who's very particular about his clothing, really enjoys, and they are Under Armour. I picked up this for my dad. Under Armour is a great brand, super good quality. They last. They have very stylish clothes that you can wear out that aren't just scruffy sweatshirts and t-shirts. They're definitely, I guess you'd call athleisure. Really good quality. So this one's going to my dad. The next brand is called Teryx. I think it's called Teryx. I think this is originally a Vancouver brand, and I picked these up for my brother because he lives in Australia. He likes t-shirts. These are things he can wear to the gym, but they're also smart, so you can wear them out and not look scruffy. If they're going out, he and his wife like to go for breakfast afterwards and all that after the gym. And it has this funny little logo of a dinosaur, which is quite cute. My husband really enjoys it. My husband has tons of these tops, so I got my brother 2 t-shirts. It's really great quality. Like I said, I'm pretty sure it started off in Vancouver. My husband picked up a piece from them when we were in Whistler, and I would say probably 10 years ago, and it still looks brand new. It's a bit of a pricey brand, but it's really, really good quality. I think it's a it's a technical gear company, and my husband has many of their winter coats, their pants, their shorts, everything. Really, really enjoys this brand. So I picked up some for my brother as well. He lives in Australia and even knows about the brand. So I picked up some of those that I will be giving to him when I visit him. And the next one is Lululemon, also one of my absolute favorite brands for men and for women. Their clothing is outstanding. It stands the test of time. A lot of their styles are timeless, and their products last a really long time. Their men's line, really, really great quality, but some of the styles are a little strange. I'm not gonna lie. They're a little odd. Some of the patterns, some of the colors are a little different, but they do have some core pieces that are really, really nice. For example, I bought this for my husband. I did already buy him one, and he loved it. It is a dress shirt, yes, from Lululemon. It's non-wrinkle. So I just throw it in the wash. I don't have to iron because I don't iron. So if something needs to be ironed, you're walking around with it wrinkled because I just don't iron. And this one's called the Mason's Peak Flannel. It comes in plaid colors and then a few colors of solid. This one is the dark gray. I think it's called Obsidian. It's a weird name. I'll link that below. And he just loves his. So like I said, I've already bought him a plaid one and he wanted another. So we've put this one. This one will be going under the tree and he'll wear it over the holidays. It's great for travel because like I said, it doesn't crease. It looks smart, but also a bit casual. My husband doesn't like dressing. He's not a suit and tie kind of a guy. He's very, very casual, but likes to look smart and decent. Now, the piece de resistance that I think every man should have from Lululemon or under the tree this year is called the ABC pants. That's these here. They are like, they're not a dress pant. They're kind of like a jean. If you can see, they've got pockets on the back. They've got a zip and then a button closure. They come in every color. My husband has them in black, tan, gray, blue, navy, you name it. He has them all. So it started off, my mom bought a pair from my dad. And they are wrinkle-free. My dad is 73 years old and he wears them all the time. He wears them to functions because they look smart, and then he can wear them in place of jeans. So they're kind of like an in-between. They're perfect for travel. Like I said, they don't crease. They look smart. My husband wears his on the plane. So back to my thing. My mom bought them for my dad. He fell in love. So she said, I want to buy some for my husband. So she bought him a pair for Christmas or whatever. He absolutely fell in love. And like I said, he now has every color of the rainbow in them. I ran into my sister-in-law at Lululemon and I mentioned to her, you should really buy these for your husband, my brother-in-law. And she said, oh, I don't know, because they travel a lot. I said, he will love them. Well, she actually texted me right away after she bought them and said, he loves them. They're absolutely fantastic pants. Then I've now bought them for my 27, he's 27, 28, I'm not quite sure, son-in-law. And my daughter-in-law said, my stepdaughter says he is going to love them because he's at the age now where he doesn't want to just wear jeans all the time. He wants to look a little bit more smart. You could wear them for work depending what kind of job you have, because they do look like smart pants, but they're also casual and comfortable. My husband wears them on the plane for traveling because they don't dig in and they're comfortable, especially if you're doing an overnight flight and if you're wearing jeans and they're digging, but he doesn't want to wear sloppy sweatpants either. So they are the perfect pant. They come in a regular fit. That's the ones that all the people I bought for wear, and they also have one that has the skinny ankle, which a lot of young men really enjoy right now. So the men I've bought for, not so much, but they also have a style that suits more younger men who go for that type of style. And last but not least, I bought this gift for my dad. Well, it's kind of a joint gift for both of my parents, but mostly for my dad. And that is this Google Assistant Lenovo Smart Display. Now, the reason why I got this is I've mentioned my brother lives in Australia and so do his children, so my parents' grandkids. And they rely on Skype, and they do Skype all the time. But because of the time difference, my brother always sets up an appointment because my mom and dad have to have their computer open and ready and waiting. Many times that their Skype crashes or there's issues or my dad's computer has a problem and then they aren't able to do a video chat. So I've seen lots of ads for this and they were demonstrating that it's great for grandparents because then the grandkids can call anytime and it will just start ringing in their kitchen. So if they're home or available, they can answer so they don't have to set up appointments anymore. Plus there is a million other features on there, like it's like Siri and you just say, hey Google, what time is it? Hey Google, what time is this movie? And my mom and dad often use Google because they know what Google is, so they're always looking things up. We did look at the Alexa, which is through Amazon, but I just figured my parents are in their 70s, they know what Google is, so we figured we would stick with something Google. There's also a YouTube app on there. My dad really enjoys YouTube, so he could watch it in his kitchen. There are cooking applications on there. I know my mom loves making recipes and does them from a book, and sometimes she watches videos and she said it's hard to do it when she's in the kitchen. So this can be housed right in their kitchen because it's nice and small. But like I said, the big thing for them, I think, will be the ability to Skype anytime with their son and family and all that kind of stuff. So I'm super excited about that present, and I think it will be a hit. So if you have aging parents, the other thing we thought is somebody, if they're in a care home, because they don't usually have a phone or a computer or something like that, you can actually set this up in a care home for your grandparents, parents, or whoever it is. And then they can keep in touch with the family and that face-to-face visual. So I think this is going to be a hit. Crossed fingers. But this is a gift that could be for anybody, but I bought it specifically for my dad, and I hope he's going to really enjoy it. So that is what I've bought for the men in my life this year. So I hope you found this helpful. I know it's not a traditional gift guide, but I just thought, well, I might as well show you what I bought because that speaks volumes, I think. So anyway, I hope you enjoyed today's video, and if you have any tips or anything like that, I would love to hear them. I'm always loving to hear what other people are doing. I learn just as much from you guys as much as I feel I'm giving you information. So anyway, I hope you enjoyed today's video, and if you did, please click like, and if you'd like to see more, then please hit the subscription button and the notification bell so you stay up to date with all my latest videos. And just another little reminder, I will be doing a ladies one as well. So I hope to see you all very soon. Bye!